This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. And one thing they always have, offensive success.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Looking to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's inside the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This crowd bringing the energy and noise space early. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good.
He's got it on the right. Oh, look out. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Clemson is quick to the line.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
On the ground, it's Pitts. Smashes through. Touchdown, Clemson. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. David, they love love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that second down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Clemson jumps to the line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the field.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will give him the lead.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass hits. Picked off.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high complete.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in.